I think we're live. We're good to go.
We are live. So welcome to Channel 9 Live here at Ignite. I'm Christina Warren.
I'm Rick Claus.
Hi, I'm Joey Snow.
And so what are we going to do this week, guys?
Well, we've got an interesting thing going on right now where we have lined up a curated view of select sessions. Interstitched, is that the right word?
Yes,
Interstitched with different interview content that's going to be going on here at the Channel 9 Live stage and broadcasting streamed live to you from the Channel 9 Live site, but also from techcommunity.microsoft.com.
Awesome. So how is everybody's Ignite going so far?
It's been awesome. I've lost my voice. It happens.
It's
you talk
day
so much.
I know, but it's day 2. Joey.
Technically, it's day like 5 for us.
Yeah.
Okay, no, but
I told you to pace yourself. That was me last year, losing my voice too early.
I'm totally
So
pacing
now I
myself.
got to pace myself too.
But I've been working the booth, so
Okay.
I've been at the Azure Active Directory booth. So that's the reason it gets a little loud. But it's been awesome. Some really cool stuff happening.
excellent. Oh, what's your favorite thing that was announced yesterday?
Well, so I'm an identity guy. So the fact that we got up there and we kind of talked about no more passwords.
passwords.
Yes, the whole passwords are evil thing, and talking about how leveraging the Authenticator app, using the Authenticator app on iOS, Macintosh devices as well, and just really getting rid of that, getting second factor for everybody. I mean, I think that's super important as it starts. But just getting rid of those passwords, which is probably the number one attack vector in terms of security.
Definitely. No, and I think that if we don't even have to worry about it, if you're just going to be able to log in and it'll know that it's you because of your apps, because of your identity stuff,
Yep.
and not even have to keep that in mind, that's amazing. Rick, what about you?
So I'm a hardware geek, data center person, and I love to have new stuff. And I saw Corey Sanders' general session yesterday. They announced what they're calling the Ultra Premium disks.
Ultra premium.
Yes, Ultra Premium disks. So in the past, you have to get IOPS for your big, huge workloads for databases and that sort of stuff. You'd have to gang together a whole whack of different disks to be able to get your performance. Now, with one Ultra Premium disk, the fastest in the industry, you're able to get 80,000 IOPS off a single disk and sub 1 millisecond response rate as far as the latency on those things. So folks are looking at relational databases that I have to run on top of big workloads. You can now get some really, really fast performance, and you can still gang them together to get even more. They did a quick little demo of two 500 gig disks put together for 160,000 IOPS on a single box on a special VM. It's not available yet. It's coming out soon. But for me, it's all about the IOPS and the performance.
And you're actually, speaking of Corey Sanders, you're going to be doing a Q&A with him in a little bit, right?
Yeah, so coming up on the live stream that we're going to be curating here for you in just a little while, at around 10:15, I do believe, we're actually going to be taking a Tuesdays with Corey live Q&A, because it is Tuesday and
It
it's
is
Corey.
Tuesday, it is Corey.
From his session room with about 700 of our closest friends, as well as here on Twitter. If you have any questions for Corey throughout the day, leading up to that point in time, just simply tweet them with the hashtag AzureTWC, and we'll make sure Corey gets a chance to answer them for you.
So you're not even here?
No, I threw a monkey wrench into the whole thing and said, you know what? This area is too small. Come on down and come and watch us if you wanted to. But this is Corey Sanders coming. So
Yeah.
we're going to do it inside the big room coming up at 10:15.
10:15. Excellent. What other sessions do we have going on today?
Well, we're going to be throwing right after this one here to the very first one, talking about going to the .NET overview and the roadmap session that's coming up.
That's exciting.
I need to go to that session.
That one's going to be neat. I hope you can make it.
I was going to say,
after
it starts right after this, and we already see people coming in. I bet that room's going to be huge.
Yeah.
But you can always watch it online.
And then
Absolutely.
actually, your passwords discussion is going on. It was with getting to a world without passwords is going to be coming up as one of the sessions we're going to be delivering a little bit later on.
Perfect.
Through the curated content. And I will also call out, besides the curated content that we pick for you that you can see, if you actually log in to Tech Communities and register,
Yep.
you actually have this multi-viewer player option, where you can see any one of the sessions that are being streamed.
That's amazing.
I can watch the
30
.NET
plus.
session right here.
You can.
I'll just sit here and
you
watch
can
that.
just stay at the desk,
Is
just
that
watch
good?
the .NET session.
I'll just watch it right here.
So
I'll
long
log
as,
in.
as long as they don't kick you off of the desk, you're all set to go. But we got some really cool interviews coming up. Besides the Corey Sanders discussion I'm doing at 10 o'clock, we got some other cool interviews coming up here. You've got a couple today, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to be talking with Scott Hanselman, everybody's favorite dev, and two of the guys from Matt Hernandez and Chris Diaz from the VS Code team. Today, so we're going to talk about what's new and all the cool things happening with Visual Studio Code, which is actually like my favorite text editor and one of my favorite tools out there. So I'm really excited about that.
Right on.
Yeah, we've got some other good things too. we're going to have a All About Exchange 2019 with Pumala and Greg Taylor. So if you're an exchange person, be sure you tune into
I
that.
hear a rumor that Pumala is actually wearing lobsters on her dress pattern because there's a rumor there might be a special guest coming to that one.
Special guest lobsters?
Potentially, yes.
Is that a rock lobster or a
and
different thing?
You've got some interesting ones coming up.
Oh, I am going to completely fanboy.
What?
The fact that I can actually get this interview is saying something. I don't know what powers you have, but I'll be having a chat. We're going to talk security with Ann Johnson a little later on today, and I am super excited. And we'll probably diverge off of security and kind of talk about some of the stuff that she's got going in terms of the careers and women in IT, and particularly women in security. It's something that with the pure need for people to be doing security in this industry, and the opportunity that exists there for all cultures, diverse and otherwise. It's just something I know she's super passionate about. I want to get her chatting about it. So I'm just going to fanboy, ask her a couple of questions, and then just sit there and go, this is so cool.
Nice.
Yeah, no, we've got some really, really good stuff, and no, I'm really excited to hear about that, and also I'm glad that we're gonna be streaming the breakout session about the passwordless world.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think that was actually my favorite announcement from yesterday because I love a password manager, but I'm like really ready to just like log in with my watch everywhere.
Get to that other thing.
Yeah.
Did you see this this Windows virtualized desktop thing that was announced? Running a Windows 10 desktop up in Azure was super cool.
Very cool.
And a lot of buzz when that. I noticed my Twitter kind of started blowing up at that point when they were talking about that.
You could even get with the virtualized Windows 10 desktop. There's even like a special extended support version of Windows 7 in a VM, so you can basically have a VM in a VM. It's like VMception.
That's like Inception.
It really is. It's VMception. It's VMception, and I'm a fan. But no, that's really cool to just be able to spin up the desktop instance. People have been doing that already, kind of on their own. You know, they've been setting up an Azure instance in Windows and installing their own keys. But to be able to do it without having to do that and just be able to do it from anywhere, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got you've got Windows, you've got all the Office apps that you know and love, and it's all running up there in Azure, and then you're not having to manage those physical machines. Which for us as hardware geeks kind of, it hits a little bit.
Well, it hits, but see, you can get excited about the hardware in the servers.
Yeah. I mean,
servers.
a lot of the demos that I was excited about was the fact with something like that, you're able to go in and to, use different form factors. And you can actually copy stuff between the different virtualized session or the on-premises session that's on your machine. You can use the form factor like a nice little portable Go if you wanted to, as opposed to having to use a big full-fledged laptop to be able to do stuff. But you get all the power of what's inside there. Like you can have GPU accelerated versions up there that you definitely can't get on the Go because it's designed to be portable.
Because it's tiny. Have you guys used the Go much?
I've just got one today or yesterday. It's not mine personally. It's one that we've been using over at one of our booths because we didn't have enough whiteboard space.
Yeah.
And so I came up with the solution. Let's grab a couple of Surface Go's. Let's put the Microsoft Whiteboard app on it and use it. And I was running around with it last night during our welcome reception in the expo hall, and I was using it to whiteboard. I've not used it for anything else, but the form factor to do that is it's awesome. I'm going to go over and buy one as soon as I see the store over there. They're not open yet, but
no,
I'm
you
coming.
should go over.
I'm coming.
Watch your .NET session and then buy a Go. I got
that's
one.
Right. I'm in conflict. You know what? I can do both because I can do it on my phone while I'm watching the .NET session, and I can buy a Go.
Multitasking Joey. That works. Multitasking Joey.
I don't have a lot of time. It's a crazy conference. It's a crazy conference. Did you see the Teams thing, though?
No.
Did you see that they've announced some of the new features in Teams? Now, we've kind of had some of it because we, in our world, get to dog food a little bit, but the blurring. Have you seen the blurring?
I haven't seen the blurring.
So
it makes it look like I'm floating, which is kind of strange, but it's good.
Have you ever seen yourself on a Teams chat? It kind of looks that way anyway.
So it gets like this nice halo effect so that it literally protects whatever's behind you from being visible. And it makes it so that you, for instance, can't read my Post-it notes to myself and my team that I write on Post-it notes or write on the whiteboard behind me. It becomes totally silhouetted, and it's active. You can move it around, and it follows you, and it's actually really, really cool.
It even blurs out when he's flossing.
Nice. It does capture the motion well, though. It does capture the motion.
have we tried it with you flossing? Can we see if it'll blur that out?
Maybe we'll throw something like that later in the week. I don't know. We have to see if there's enough room. I have been practicing my flossing to see
Okay,
how it works.
that's important.
That's
important.
absolutely terrifying.
And
believe
we
me.
will be here later this. So we have time later this week because we're going to be here through the rest of the week, through Friday.
Straight through the end, right?
Straight through the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're here for all of it, which is very exciting. So if you have questions, if you have comments that you want to get out to us, things that you kind of want to know about, if we aren't able to get them in our live stuff, you can tweet at us at channel9ch9 on Twitter, and we'll be monitoring that. And we'll do our best to get that covered.
Yeah, I've been following the conference hashtag of #MSIgnite.
Hashtag MSIgnite.
It just keeps on scrolling. Like it literally.
It never stops.
I keep on going back for fear of missing out to see if I missed anything, but it's definitely very, very active. Although we are still following that one there as well. But @signs CH9 is going to be the best way to get a question up to us. I believe we got a good view of what our schedule is. They've got a nice view of all the different places we're going to be throwing to throughout the day, all the different interviews that we happen to have throughout the day as well. And I'm excited. All this content will be recorded.
Yes.
You can get it after the fact. Usually they say it's going to be about 24 to 36 hours. So give them a nice SLA to be able to finish it off. It's got to be closed captioned and have the proper information on it, stuff like that. And then it'll be available for you to be able to take a look at on the Channel 9 site for the interviews.
Yes.
And then also available inside of techcommunity.microsoft.com with the registered account to be able to go off and see stuff after the fact.
And of course, you can also go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Microsoft Developer, where you can see all of the Channel 9 content, including our interviews that we're doing up here at the desk this week, as well as all of our other kind of developer and OPSI content that we've got going on out there.
Awesome. I
Where'd
can't
it
believe
go?
it's day 2.
It is day 2.
And we're finally here. We're able to bring our favorite sessions, our favorite content. Did you have something favorite yesterday? Did you just roll out Rome Expo? Was it sessions?
Yeah, I wrote that. Honestly, I think my favorite thing was from the keynote was the password list.
Yeah. So
honestly.
keynote was your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, the technical keynote, there was a lot of good stuff there. Microsoft Learn, our new learning platform, that's really exciting.
Ooh, didn't even talk about
I
it.
know,
We
I
didn't even talk
completely
about that,
forgot.
but we're going to have more about that coming up. So
Yeah, we have an interview coming up for that one there, but if you want to check it out beforehand, Microsoft.com/learn will get you there and having a good time. It's thinking about time for us to head off to the first breakout, though.
Yes.
It's going to be happening. This one's going to be doing a .NET overview roadmap that's coming up. And then join us back after that for a conversation and questions
guy.
with Azure TWC with Corey Sanders. Not me, it's Corey you want to see.
well,
That's
I
him.
mean,
It's all about him.
It's all about you. It's about your hats. That's really what it's about.
That's going to be fun to be able to see where it is. See you soon. See you back at the live desk. And thanks for watching.
Enjoy your session, everybody.